Welcome to the Everything podcast. And in today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing Class Episode 1. Now, just a quick disclaimer here. This is the second time I've recorded this episode because the first time um, it didn't record all the way through. So that's why I'm obviously recording it again. Obviously, you won't see that first version because it's only half an episode. So instead of me kind of like join them together, I thought I'd just re-record it all over again. So before I get into the cast list and review for Class Episode 1, it is time for the Class trailer. Here it is. That was the trailer for Class. Next up, I'm going to go through the cast list, cast and crew list for Class Episode 1. So here that is. So, first of all, we have Greg Austin as Charlie Smith, Faid Al-Sayed as Ram Singh, Sophie Hopkins as April McLean, Vivian Opera as Tanya Andiola, Catherine Kelly as Miss Andrea Quill, Jordan Renzo as Mateusz Andronensky. Next up is I should mention that Jordan Renzo's Mateusz is the start of the recurring. So Greg Austin, Fadi El Siad, Sophie Hopkins, Vivian Opera, and Catherine Kelly are the main cast, and then from Jordan Renzo onwards, it is recurring. So we have Paul Mark Davis as Coracinius, Pookie Quesnell as Dorothea Ames, who doesn't actually show up in this episode, but will show up later in the season. We have Shannon Murray as Jackie McLean. We have Aaron Neal as Varun Singh, Natasha Gordon as Vivian Andiola, Nigel Betts as Francis Armitage, Con O'Neill as Hugh McLean, Anna Schaffer as Rachel Chapman, and Ben Peel as Coach Tom Dawson. The writer is Patrick Ness, and the director is Ed Balsgett. The synopsis for this episode is when Coal Hill School comes under attack from deadly monsters, four alienated students must form an unlikely alliance to defeat them. But this incursion is only the beginning. Class Episode 1 was released on the 22nd of October 2016. My opinion on this episode is I love the title sequence and I enjoyed the appearance of Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor. My opinion tends to be spoiler free, so I could have written more, but yeah. So here is my review for Class Episode 1. A man is running away from something. The man hides from this with a woman. We have the title sequence. Tanya, Ram, and Charlie arrive at school. Ram bullies Charlie. Charlie finds out about a missing student. April asks for Tanya's help. Charlie asks April about appropriate clothes for tomorrow's prom. Charlie declines April's offer of joining her at the prom. Ram mocks April. Miss Quill insults human intelligence. Tanya, and April talk about Downton Abbey. Miss Quill confiscates Charlie's phone. Miss Quill insults April and Ram. Ram insults Charlie, April, and Tanya. April asks her fellow students to help her put the finishing touch on tomorrow's prom. Charlie informs April that he plans on asking Mateusz as his date for tomorrow night's prom. Ram is on the school's football team. The missing student is called Kevin Williams. Tanya runs away from a shadow. An elderly woman overshares with Tanya. Charlie arrives home. Charlie and Miss Quill live together. Tanya returns home. Miss Quill confesses that she tricked Kevin Williams into killing himself using her gun to Charlie. Um, Tanya co- uh, completes Ram's homework in return for virtual currency. Ram threatens Tanya. April is attacked by a shadow. Miss Quill warns April. Tanya is also threatened by a shadow. Miss Quill threatens the shadow that attacked April. Charlie saves April from being tricked by Miss Quill. Miss Quill explains her gun to April. Miss Quill and Charlie explain who the Shadowkin are to April. Miss Quill informs April and the Shadowkin that they share a heart. Charlie declines the option of killing the Shadowkin. The Shadowkin disappears. Ram checks in on Tanya. Miss Quill insults April. Charlie tells April that he and Miss Quill are from a different planet. Charlie's species are the Rhodians. Charlie reveals that he is the prince of the Rhodians. Charlie and Miss Quill disagrey about the events that took place on their planet. Miss Quill tells April about the creature in her head. Charlie reveals the Rhodians' connection to the Shadowkin to April. Charlie and Miss Quill saved each other from death on their planet. April and one of the Shadowkin can see each other's thoughts. Charlie stops Miss Quill from killing April. April fills in Ram and Tanya about Charlie and Miss Quill being from a different planet. April's mother reassures April. Charlie witnesses Mateusz arguing with his parents. Mateusz kisses Charlie. Charlie, Mateusz, and April arrive at the prom. Charlie checks in on April. Charlie references the episode's title. Ram's girlfriend checks in on him. Ram and his girlfriend arrive at the prom. Tanya also arrives at the prom. Mateusz asks Charlie for help with April when she sees where the Shadowkin are. Ram's girlfriend is killed. Charlie shoots at the Shadowkin. Ram fights the Shadowkin that killed his girlfriend. The Shadowkin Ram is fighting with amputates one of Ram's legs. April stands up to the Shadowkin. Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor appears. The Doctor introduces himself to the Shadowkin. Miss Quill called the Doctor to ask him for his help. The Doctor explains the Cabinet of Souls to April, Mateusz, and Tanya. April threatens the Shadowkin. The Doctor uses Sonic to make the Shadowkin vanish. One of the Shadowkin captures April. Ram uses a chair to set April free and make the last Shadowkin disappear. Ram collapses. The Doctor remembers Kara Oswald, one of his previous companions. The Doctor gifts Ram a prosthetic leg. Miss Quill insults Charlie, April, Ram, Mateusz, and Tanya. The Doctor orders Miss Quill to help Charlie, April, Ram, Mateusz, and Tanya. The Doctor insults the media studies exams. The Doctor's TARDIS dematerializes. Ram returns home. Charlie apologizes to April. April returns home. Tanya returns home. Tanya checks in on Ram following his girlfriend's death at the hands of the Shadowkin. Charlie and Miss Quill return home. Charlie explains his responsibility to Miss Quill. Charlie lies to Miss Quill about the cabinets of souls being empty. And the episode finishes off with a next time trailer for episode, or trailer for episode 2. A next time trailer slash a trailer for episode 2. So yes, that is my review of Class episode 1. So you will have noticed, hopefully, that there is 2 episodes coming out each day at the moment. So one episode will be animated by Matthew, and one episode will be like this one, with posters and videos and trailers and yeah. But yes, so let me know what you thought about Class episode 1. If you watched it, my review. If you didn't, you can do both those things in the comments below as well, with any TV show or movie suggestions, as well as anything that you might want me to cover that's not TV. Just remember, it is called the Everything Podcast. It's just tied primarily to TV stuff. But if there's anything else you want me to do, put that in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment, subscribe, and that's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. Goodbye.